live.
Alright, live now too.
Just wait for Twitch and YouTube to catch up. There's one and two.
Okay.
Everywhere's good.
Just the chat.
Oh, shoot. Please forget.
Oh shit. Okay, I should probably move this out of the way. There we go. Charger cord for the controller. It's also how I plug it into the laptop.
Oh. Chat is loading for me, so I can't.
Oh no. I see a 2D bird flying. Yeah.
Paper bird.
Oh, there's another one up there.
I see one.
Alright, we're starting a little earlier this time.
Looking like it's flying right into the water.
I saw that too. And it came out of the statue.
Your chat just not loading.
I mean,
the stream itself is dead.
really?
I can play the stream, but your chat, like, it's just staying as a white box. Like, it doesn't have any of the settings, menus, or anything for me to interact with.
I mean, on my end, I see it's up. Let me check on my phone, just in case.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's...
Well, I think it's a problem with on my side, just deciding not to load it for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's working on my end. So I think it is your end, definitely.
Maybe I can try the same. Maybe I can try the same thing I do for control. Use like force
Force refresh, yeah.
No, it doesn't work either. Where's... What's kind of... I've got nothing going in the background that's trying to...
Oh god, I forgot to do that myself. Oh my gosh. Task manager.
OBS is saying I'm fine. I haven't been using anything. Stream health looks like it's been good the whole time.
Oh yeah, I need the Elgato up. Don't
Everything
that.
is finally loaded.
Close that.
I need to figure out if there's a way to like get your chat appearing before the stream starts. It's kind of annoying. I have to wait until the your stream is started before I can get your chat up.
I mean, doesn't that happen normally?
I know, but that's why I'm saying I wish you
Oh,
didn't.
well, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, so, you're ready?
Right.
Or are you still having technical difficulties?
Alright,
4 minutes in.
No one's here on my side.
Yeah, no one's here on my side either. At least they're not saying anything anyway. Alrighty, so here we are in Rhalgr's Reach. The hub central whatever of Ala Mhigo, I guess.
The little
Yeah.
settlement.
Home of the rebellion.
I think. I think this is the first of the. I think the only expansion pack where you meet like the small hub before the main city. Because in Heavensward you visit Ishgard before Iddleshire. Shadowbringers you're into Crystarium before Yulmore. And yeah, Endwater. You're in Sharlayan before
Razan, yeah.
Razahan. And Dawntrail, you're in the main city before Solution 9. I cannot remember the name of the city for some reason. It's gone completely from my head.
Tuliolol, right? Tural or Tural, whatever. I don't know.
Tural's the name of the continent, I think.
Oh, is it Tuliolol then for the city?
Yeah, I think that's the city name. Yeah, I think Stormblood is the only one where you go to like the smaller enclave before.
Also, I was right. Yes, it is Tuliolol. That's the city. But yeah, Solution 9 is where you get the tomes. Usually, you go based on the tomes, like where you get tome gear and all that. So in this case, yes, this is the first time where you get to it first, because this is where you get your, well, main hub anyway of like getting tome gear.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been Kugane, but
no,
it's not.
It's also it's also the last hub you can use your mountain.
First and last, right?
Oh
yeah, that's right.
You can use your mount.
Oh, never mind. I wonder the reason why you see this one first is because you come back here toward the later end anyway of the Stormblood. So, I mean, it makes sense to me.
It also just kind of makes sense narratively, I think. I mean, to be honest, I was expecting when I went through Stormblood that there would be like a third hub in the form of like Ala Mhigo proper. But yeah, no, the only time you actually get to go inside the actual like the main city is during the dungeon.
Well, isn't that the palace mainly? You're still in the quarters of Ala Mhigo.
The first section. I think the first section is like the main city. Like you start at the front gates of the city, the ones you can see from the outside in the locks. And then I think the second section, you're like in the royal quarter, so it's all like aristocrat buildings.
It says the Ala Mhigan quarter.
And then yeah, that's like the Ala Mhigan quarter is the one like little bit of the city that the Ala Mhigans were allowed to still live in.
I think I think it's mainly the palace that you're going inside of, like for the what's it called, the dungeon, because like toward the end of it, you find Xenos, and Xenos seems to be in.
Wait, that's what I'm saying. Up until the first boss, you're in the normal city streets.
Yeah, that's true.
Between the first and second boss, I think you're in like the royal quarter where all the aristocrat buildings are, like all the governors and then from the second boss to the final boss, that's all inside the palace.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, I did not mean to do that.
Yeah, I'm just mean like other than that, like there's no other time you're allowed like inside the main city.
Yeah, I saw that. Alright, which way are we going? Going left and make our way in.
First. Where the jeweler's quests are, and all your other.
That guy's name is Witchard.
Your collectibles for crafts.
I'm over there, Witchard. It's like someone who is like, this guy over here, it says Witchard.
You might be dead for me.
Oh, he's here for me. What?
I have Kanchana, Emeloff, Paul, Guido, and...
Oh, I don't see anyone here.
Jekabika. I have all my old smithing apprentices.
Aw, this guy doesn't say anything.
Oh, hello. And you, nameless NPC.
It's just this guy's name reminds me of like someone trying to say Richard, but with like an Elmer Fudd kind of way. Wascally Wabbits. Oh look, it's a Rogadin actually carrying a box without struggle.
Oh. I kind of forget that you become a schoolmaster, as schoolmaster is another title Joseph has.
Alright, buddy, you gonna set the box down?
The gem works as already. Ah, that's good.
I guess not, yeah, he just wants to hold on to the box.
Oh.
He doesn't want to give it up. Okay, what?
Kanchana.
He just stood there looking at it, and then he went back.
Let him be. Kanchana here is kind of, I'm not sure how has the attitude I feel a teacher should have. Our apprentices seem to get along very well. Not a hint of the strife I was told to expect when 3 young ones of mixed gender are gathered. I must confess to being a little disappointed. Expecting her students to be squabbling.
Hello, Joshua. Welcome to the stream.
Hello
Did I throw you off for a second?
No, I hadn't seen him in chat. Or you mentioned. Besides, it's... You'd say that like I'm not used to hearing other people called Joshua.
I mean, I don't like
It is an
I was gonna say, I don't like sharing my name.
It's an incredibly popular name.
What a wonderful gameplay. Yeah, we're just wandering. Taking in the sights.
Yeah. Getting there, practice. Ah, yes, that statue. That's definitely how a real person will react. I think we do not have, like, mammoths or, like, something that they can
because
use
wouldn't
to
it hurt
against?
to, like, hit a sword or anything against stone? It'd be, like, vibrations rattling up your arm.
I mean, Dad, it'll also blunt your blade.
I hope you reach 2-5. Oh, thank you. I think maybe eventually we'll get there. I should try to do something special when I hit 500.
Oh. Are we being a menace, Smitty? Wait, Leaf's wondering.
Menace to society? No, I think I'm behaving. Yeah, these are cute chocobos, though. I like how they're purple.
I don't... I've not seen that armor for them. Like,
I think that's only unique to them.
Stuff the Warrior of Light isn't allowed to have?
Oh no. Why are we going in the water?
I'm curious. No, you can't die.
I can't following a love song.
This music sounds like...
Isn't it that...
Or maybe I'm just too used to hearing it as the national anthem. To be fair, I know I have the lyrics in mind much more for the Imperial version of the theme, the anthem than...
I mean, I think the Elvis song is a bit slower like way slower maybe, but I can't help. Okay, that part I guess I can kind of hear it there. Just in that part there. No doubt that Arnvald owes his newfound positive outlook to you and his comrades. Yulon had never given up, and he now realizes that neither should he. When we spoke the other day, he seemed determined to understand others and forge genuine connections with them. So determined, in fact, that he might even give Alphino a run for his gil.
I hear that in his efforts to unite the people of Ala Mhigo, Arnvald has even made inroads with the Kilana, and others who sided with the Empire. And by all accounts, he's met with some success. Perhaps it's because of his unguarded manner and straightforward way of speaking that people are so willing to listen to him. Just between you and me, I think he'd make a good leader.
Oh yeah, go ahead for the joke, by the way, Joshua.
Hearing that kind of reminds me, like Arnvald's. Was it said like is Arnvald permanently in that wheelchair?
Hold on. What do you get between a snowman and a vampire? Okay, I don't know actually. I was really trying to think of it. Frost. Oh, damn! Of course. Good one though. It's a good one.
You know, was it mentioned like is Arnvald's is he
I think
permanently
he
in a wheelchair,
is.
or was it mentioned he was?
I'm
healed?
pretty sure he's permanently in a wheelchair. Like, I could have sworn that after he got injured, they said, yeah, it seems unlikely he can walk again. Yeah. And that was back in, like, early post-Shadowbringers. No, not that early. It was toward the end. Toward the end, yeah, because it was leading up to Endwalker.
So something his friend there said about, like, oh, his unguarded manner must make people, like, must make him easy to talk to. Which reminded me of one of the conversations in the Monogatari series where a character's kind of like talking about how she thinks it's really easy for people to talk to her because she's visibly and obviously disabled. Which is kind of like, well, people look at me and they feel a bit better about themselves because they're kind of in the back of their mind. There's that I could always be worse off. I could be like her.
Damn. Alright, no one's hiding back here.
You have a little sneaky back corner.
Yeah.
Hide it. It just had me wondering.
Hey, Chelly.
Let's
make an incision here and here.
If Arnvald's showing up in his wheelchair. Hello. We probably shouldn't be in the operating theater.
I've done this tonic so many times that ale would work better than none of the nation's eggs. Oh man.
You know, you're not at war anymore. You can order in new supplies. You can actually engage in trade now.
Right?
Really, money. Things you've been saying.
The slander I've been throwing.
Insulting someone's mother.
Insulting a man's ship be worse than insulting his mother.
For, like, a resistance hospital with limited space, these feel like you're given a lot of room in this little area.
I didn't notice that, yeah. And then there's just these ones over here.
They'd be more
over there to the side.
Yeah. And, like, who are these beds for? Like, if it's, like, kind of even the Scions at the point of Stormblood, it's kind of like, Alize and Stola, they can have, like, the The grunt beds.
There's...
Like, who
Oh,
are,
this
like,
guy's
the
dead.
luxury resistance hospital beds for? Oh.
Wait, is he really not breathing? No, he's moving.
Or maybe he's talking about some... Yeah, maybe he's talking about, like, another
okay.
friend.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this guy's breathing. Have a blessed day night. Thank you. And thank you for dropping by. Orella. A healer's work has never ended. If anything, I'm busier than ever. But, for mercy, I have medicines enough. That's...
I would imagine she'd be getting busier, because it's now... Well, I think, like, particularly military doctors can be busier out of wartime, because during wartime, especially, like, in the technology level of Final Fantasy XIV, in wartime it's more corpses than
we're gonna bet just there.
survivors you have to treat.
Oh, are they playing cards? Oh yeah, they are playing cards. Blank cards.
Yeah. Ah, yes. It's like the Dragon Scroll cards. And this guy also wants to play cards.
Birkenbald.
I've been watching these two play for a while now. Those don't make much sense to me. More of a triple triad man myself. I can see that from the icon above your head.
Hold on, I'm trying to back up and then like see if I can get it better. Just stare till it magically becomes an ace. Okay, so next one's over here, right? Oh wait, isn't this the crypt?
I think so. Not often in Rhalgr's reach anymore. Used to be here quite a lot when I was still like regularly doing my hunt parts. But then I found it was easier to pick them up in Tugane instead.
Yeah, this looks like a cemetery, yeah.
Row. But their different weapons laid down.
Paying respects. Alright. Shane is pretty empty here though.
There is, like, during a side quest or something, there's some more people.
It sounds familiar.
Down in there.
I think I remember doing that on my main account.
Wait, is there a side quest you haven't done as Sari?
I mean, yeah, it's only the main account where I actually did more side quests. Because I got bored. So is that how they get to they got to the top of the statue? This side door over here.
Quite possibly. It's a secret.
I mean, it's the only way to explain the least brawl. Yeah. The Destroyer.
Tell me your secrets. Door.
Alright, so what else should we talk about when it comes to Rhalgr's Reach? Oh wait, there's a guy over here.
Yep, he's picking grass.
No need to keep gathering Ursula again, somebody else do it. And you're right, but the thing is, I like it. Damned if I know why, but I just can't stop. Okay.
Sounds like you got a problem. I don't know why I've never noticed you can stand on Rhalgr's foot.
Huh.
This has never occurred to me
We
before.
can climb up pretty high a bit. But only a bit.
This would have been a cool, like, hardcore sightseeing spot, is scaling the statue.
Oh wait, I remember one thing we can talk about. This is technically the area where you first encounter Xenos and properly fight him for the first time.
Oh, yeah. Properly fight him. You mean he
No,
wipes
I could have
the floor
beaten
with
him. I could have beaten him as a tank. Just give me like 5 more minutes and I would have beaten him.
The way he's, like, lazily walking around the battlefield, do you think he was actually trying during that fight?
Yeah, I wasn't dead. He didn't win.
I think that's a point. I think the only the first fight you have with Xenos where you actually see him kind of like not where he's running and not walking is when you fight him.
Yeah,
at
that's
the
when he
end
starts
of Endor.
charging and working a lot faster, yeah. You're trying to concoct a potion using only materials easily found in Garabania, but it's proven to be anything but a simple task. Yeah, geez, I wonder why. It's because it's a fucking desert here. Nothing grows much.
You gotta improve your trade.
Lord knows how many people had to, like, scurvy or whatever going on. Because they can't grow vegetables or fruit here.
Hello
You
there.
guys got
friend.
anything to say? No. It's like the commander said, freedom for all. A home for us
Freedom
all.
for all.
That's what we want, and that's what we've got to defend from now on. Wait, we're getting lightning?
We
Oh wow, yeah,
are.
it got dark real quick.
Is this? This looks like what a little bit like White Orsite.
Oh yeah, it does.
Just in case Natsian comes by to visit. Rhalgr must have been annoyed that we were
Yeah.
standing on his foot.
You incurred his wrath.
It's called down the lightning on
I
us.
mean, technically he passed on if you did the, you know, Myths of the Realm. Technically.
But what if everyone's belief in him has summoned him back to primal?
That's a good point.
That's the point. Like, in Myths of the Realm, like, yeah, you disperse their ether, but will they not just come back, like, just in a different form? Because, like, it's not like they took actions to, like, eradicate belief in themselves.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I think even Gaius kind of calls that out a bit. He's like, okay, so if the beast tribes can summon the icons and stuff, what's stopping you guys from summoning your own gods in the same way?
Well, we know now. They already, like, had the
Yeah.
actual presence. The originals were still alive. But now, yeah, at this point, yeah, Gaius's point kind of has
Yeah,
become
like
a point.
it could easily turn into primals again. The more you let your guard down, the more you can die. Do I make myself clear? Yeah,
see
no, he has
no
a cool beard
response.
though. Hey. Minago.
Nice. Flipping through his hood.
Hey, Minago.
Okay. Here to do her custom to do her custom deliveries.
Certainly have a gift for arriving in the nick of time. I don't know what we would have done if you and Raban hadn't arrived to put down that blasphemy. Oh. Then there's Ferdola, who knows how to hold her own. While we obviously don't see eye to eye, and probably never will, perhaps it's time I saw her for who she's become, rather than who she was.
I get different dialogue. You've a heart of gold, Joseph. We could have never come this far without you. Oh, that's you. Okay, I only yelled one line of dialogue. And then it's just make a delivery. He wants Far Eastern antiques, star-cracked sand, and purple
Ooh,
buffaloes.
fancy. Karma with a C.
All the
It's not these precious hours, but in quiet preparation, makes strong.
legally distinct karma.
Statue's as hard as a rock. Well, gee, I wonder why.
Maybe. Yeah.
Do you seriously think we can fight the Empire with a children's toy?
Wasn't that? Huh?
Is someone this guy? Do you seriously think we can fight the Empire with a children's toy? Yeah, there's a guy right here. It's a resistance fighter. Well, he's there on my screen. Maybe because you did the side quest, so he's gone and he's from your screen now. I didn't do his side quest, so probably that's why he's still there.
Must have been a ghost.
A ghost of Christmas past.
I fulfilled his lingering regret. Oh, no? I fulfilled his lingering regrets, now he's passed on.
Yeah.
This is where you get to the
Yeah. Wait a minute, what was the name of that one guy who you meet early on in Stormblood? And, like, Conrad was actually heavily considering making him, like, the leader? But then he died.
You mean the guy you meet back in A Realm Reborn?
Was that him?
Meffred.
What was his name? Meffred?
Meffred?
Oh, yeah, him. I kind of forgot about him.
Hi, Weedergelt. And Zensa. Chaka. I forgot this is
Oh,
where
those
you
are pretty.
The Journey to Revive. East of Rhalgr. Sorry, just the two Makode students of monk teacher. Just you must keep an eye on Zensa, lest she enjoy teaching a little too much. Talk to Zensa immediately. Right, let's go and pound these soldiers into shape.
Found him, huh?
My out of the gutter, my dear.
What if the gutter is its home?
So I'll live there with you then.
Temple of the Fist. It is my duty to ensure that only those of sound body and mind are permitted to pass. I never did that.
It's okay dungeon. It's never been one I've kind of deliberately like done.
Oh, great.
For the
It's
fun of it.
boring.
But the thing is, it's not boring enough to like even like be like that's a point you can make about it.
But it doesn't wow you?
Like it's good enough that it's not boring, but it's not good enough to kind of stand out. It's just kind of there.
Damn. Oh shit, fucking bats flying through there?
Bats.
I know you do. I'm excited about the San Diego Zoo. Like, it'll be really fun.
Yep.
I've never been there, so yeah.
I still like hearing about San Diego Zoo. Just makes me think of the
Oh,
first
yeah.
Madagascar
Yeah.
movie.
Like, where are we at? San Diego. White sandy beaches.
Their outrage.
Complete with fake rocks. Whoa, that looks that feels real. He's like, no, not San Diego, not to compete with Shamu and his smug little grin. No, good old SeaWorld. No, not good old SeaWorld, fuck him. I disapprove.
It's Sea Life is the aquarium?
Yes, it's the one that's it's like right next to well, it's part of Legoland. Yes, because
I know Sea Life's connected to like that submarine ride we went on at Legoland in Windsor is like that's kind of sponsored
so
by
this
Sea
is
Life.
the like a legit Sea Life aquarium. So you're gonna go on to go see 2 aquariums on this trip.
Some fishes.
Yeah, the aquarium in the Pacific was pretty fun. Get to touch the jellyfish.
Give me that real life Subnautica. Nice. The hole in the wall that exists for the showing off there. Look, we've developed a new first-person shooter mechanic in Final Fantasy XIV.
God, these freaking tents are like so gaudy looking.
Let them have their bright colors. Are those like windows?
Yeah,
like
that's
glass
what I was looking at right
windows?
now. Like with the other one over there. See, it's huge. It's right there. That has a big one. Right up there.
Yeah, these don't look like.
I don't think these are tents.
Quite possibly not. I mean, they don't look quite like dwellings for like a resistance movement in hiding. Shopping section. Hello, Renault. Checking the stop. I would have you remember to be a great deal to all the merchants that supplied us. Ala Mhigo could not have been freed without their help. An army does not march the stomach.
Hey, these guys got nothing to say.
Do you sell anything interesting? Nope.
So question, where does Zeno stand for you? Because I know that with a lot of people, he's like a divisive character. You either love him or you hate him.
In what way?
Just as a character in general. I mean, this expansion is where he shows up for the first time, so.
See, I quite like Xenos because I like it when like there are villains who are like very clear cut villains.
Oh, there's a guy over here.
Like it's not. Like, I know Xenos isn't like evil like purely for the sake of being evil.
Oh, he doesn't say anything.
But I like that kind of irredeemability he has to him.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's just like, I want to fight just because I want to fight.
I find there's something. I always find there's something like a little more. I'm trying to think of the right word for it. Like, just scary about a villain who kind of like can't be reasoned with because there is no reason around it, like what their purpose is in being evil.
Well, I know he has he has a backstory that's more hidden, like in like side works and stuff, but you don't hear of it much here. Like here, you just see like, or just know him as like, oh, it's just that one guy who's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, and to be fair, like my approach a lot with games is kind of what's canon for me is only what is like actually revealed in the content I've played. And like I have delved into like all the side content within the actual game. So I'm kind of like, if there's additional stuff, I kind of don't count it. Because the game is like, the game doesn't feel it's necessary to talk about that. Like, if I ever do read it, it'll probably then become part of my canon, but for now it's...
Oh, wait. Maybe now it's finally time to ride the mounts.
A griffin for this area.
Wait, what is that over there? Oh, giant burp, yeah.
Hornbills. So what's this area? Emprise. Oh, the moonbeams shining through the tree.
Oh yeah.
Where is my sightseeing? Is there any?
Oh wow, the beak on that thing looks really unpractical. Oh god.
Yeah, a little bit. Emprise. In the past, monks who completed their training at the Temple of the Fist were honored in a ceremony held in this hallowed cloister. Once alive with activity, thronging with monks and pilgrims alike, it was laid to waste at the Mad King's command, and is now home to naught but ghosts of the past.
The Mad King sure fucked up a lot of things here.
Yeah. I think, like, that's the whole, like, reason, like, the Empire
that was the only way they could, yeah.
I don't think I think the Empire was powerful enough that they could have taken it over by force. Ooh.
If anything, I think... Oh, wait, what?
Oxstain.
Oh, right, okay.
Alright, dear. Just change my HUD layout.
Let me know when you're ready. Come over here. Oh.
Got to slay every hunt mark.
He is a toughy boy. Oh, free fall. Huh. Ow. Oh, okay. He stuns you when you do that. Okay. Okay, he was just stunned. Interesting. Oh god, he's fast! Oh god. Okay. A little bit.
Struggling there.
That's fine. He's barely tapping me. I mean, it'd be a miracle if he can get it down to half health for me. I can't do anything about that.
Okay, yep. I was just burned. I saw words of winter and part of me was expecting to get frozen.
Oh, I don't think I got it that time. Oh, wait, I did. Ah.
So now we're obligated to find the hunter in this area to learn Oxstain's story. seen this one before.
Oh, that's fun. Maybe Winds of Winter is just a Griffin thing, apparently.
I'm gonna try and pull it.
It's too big, yeah. Alright, he's already almost dead.
Technical step for the measure. Oh, don't stop me, I'm wasting time away.
Alright, he's almost dead. Nice.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, Cornville.
Alright, well, he's dead.
It got unfortunately saber-guns.
Yeah, he got with Centurial Seals.
Right. Like on Centurial Seals. 3,000
Nice.
out of 4,000. Need to spend on something soon.
I'm being reminded how boring this area is. Like, all of Ala Mhigo is just so boring, except for, like, every once in a while you see something cool, like that, the ziggurat over there. It's, like, all brown. So much brown everywhere.
It looked more red.
Yeah,
during
well,
the
brownish
day.
red, you know what I mean?
You don't like rolls.
Ala Mhigo is just boring to me, that's all it is. Ugh.
You don't like the bug?
Oh, come, why are you asking me this? You should know. It would have been interesting if they had grasshoppers and EDF.
It's like weird. Like, it doesn't even really look too much like a bug. Like, the more I look
It
at
doesn't
it,
even have 6 legs.
like, it looks like it's... Yeah, like, but it looks like it's been, like, halfway, like, anthropomorphized.
That would explain some of the bigger, you know, bug creatures we see that are standing on 2 feet.
Yeah, like, it does, like, it looks like it's kind of, like a halfway
evolution.
between full insect and, like, yeah. Like, it's something about just the way its, like, front legs are there, like, look like they're nearly arms. Here we
Yep.
are.
At least something a little bit fun.
Come to buy some stone, perhaps?
No.
I do. I'm not here to buy stone. I am a professional miner. I will mine my own if I need it. No. Some people just aren't happy. It's like, you have your homeland back. Stop begrudging people over it. Because that's how more wars
right.
start.
Dust and gravel and like, so you might say, we shaped the peaks and they shaped us in turn.
That's, I think, one of like the big
Look, if it
causes
was
of
not
World
this
War
year's-
II was Germany was bitter at like everything they'd had,
I mean, they were kind of made the scapegoat
like all the levy.
for, you know, for World War I. They were made the scapegoat, and that, yeah, that wasn't great.
Yeah,
Another rugged.
and I know like the treaty at the end of World War One, like the things that Germany had to pay back and all the restrictions placed on them
Yeah.
were pretty harsh.
The Treaty of Versailles, I believe.
Yep. Hey,
Hey,
Rhalgr,
buddy.
how are you doing?
I'm pleased to report that the memorial ceremony went as planned. Better, in fact. Now our fallen countrymen may rest in peace, and those who remain can look forward instead of wallowing in the past. Although it's too late for Shirley... is this Shirley? I don't know say it. And the other poor souls they lost. We cannot let their deaths be in vain. For that reason, we'll do whatever it takes to build a better Ala Mhigo. I absolutely enjoyed... absolutely enjoyed, like, his characterization where, after seeing, like, Fordola and stuff, and, you know, he even said, like, you know what, I thank you for saving me. I don't know if I can forgive you, but thank you. You know, I owe you. And he still manages, you know, he's like, you know what, I'm gonna take what I learned from that and make a change. And he basically, like, is the reason why, like, the youth that have been, like, growing up, you know, under the Empire and stuff, that they can be a little, like, they can be, well, I don't know about rehabilitated, that sounds kind of weird, more like, they can readjust back to life now that Ala Mhigo is free. And he does that, he helps them adjust back.
Yeah.
So that way, you know, like, they don't end up like another Fordola or something. Now, where in the Seven Hells did he go?
That's wicked. Oh.
Not really sure what he plans to do when it happens to appear.
A brave soul going to try fighting.
Yeah, no, right.
I think something I don't think is looked at quite as much as I feel it could have, but it is brought up a couple of times in Ala Mhigo. Like around Fordola and the other, like the Ala Mhigans who kind of cooperate with the Empire. That, yeah, like if you know, like how important it is to try and extend a hand of forgiveness. Because if you keep holding it over their heads, they'll turn into the people you assume they are. You know, so, like, if you keep calling someone a monster, eventually they'll become one.
The old joints aren't what they used to be. Can hardly believe I used to go up and down these slopes with ponces of stone in hand.
To be fair, like, good job on you for going up and down them without stone in your arms. These are steep inclines.
Really are, yeah. Like, I don't think you can go up and down without, like, slipping, unless you have really good shoes. Which I don't think they do. Oh, he doesn't say anything. But yeah, that's kind of why I did it, like the old guy over there, like, you know, how he... I think, like, he took, like, basically what you're saying about, like, you know, learn to forgive and, you know, don't be too harsh on them or else they will believe it. I think he's giving, you know, like, those who were, like, growing up under Imperial rule, like, a second chance.
Yeah.
Like, no, they are not enemies. Do not make them enemies. And they can still, like, fit, you know, they can still be, like, one of us, you know, like, they're still our people, and we can't just abandon them or give up on them.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of empty space in this area.
Yeah.
Carl. Well, I chose to remain here.
With an E at the end to
I
make
cannot
it
wait to welcome
fancy.
back all my friends who left so long ago. Wait, can you sit on these? Oh.
You can indeed.
I have to do it the, like, old-fashioned way. There we go.
These feel like uncomfortably sized chairs, to be fair. I feel they must be
They
Rubicon
gotta be, they're very
chairs.
wide.
Like, they they look too narrow for like two people to sit
Uh-huh.
comfortably, like unless you're a LFL. But they're like too wide for one person. Like you, if you had your arms on the armrests, it's like they'd be out like
Yeah.
fully extended.
All right. Oh, is there a part we missed over here?
Yeah, quite gonna, yeah, the lower part of the district. Munchkin, how are you, friend? You're like the mayor's assistant. There's a little enjoyable about this place in the first place.
He's like, yeah, this place kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, it's become
Oh,
outdated.
hello. Oh, you're just a
Bookaboo. Kind of reminds me of like the little ghost monster thingies in Honkai Star Rail, the Wubbaboos. The ones in Hero Space Station, yeah. Man, you think with one that looked that big, he'd be like, you know, important. But he's not. Alright, shall we go up the waterfall?
I think if we follow the path. These
Yeah. So it's all mostly like giant insects here. The only thing I saw you could probably eat was the birds over there. Yeah, you can, but that's what I'm saying. How I was saying earlier, that it doesn't seem like they have like a, I don't know, more normal protein source except bugs. Besides, I don't know about eating something that, like, you know, is collectively known as vilekin. That sounds, I don't know, it doesn't sound that appetizing.
I don't think.
I mean, they shouldn't.
Sued.
It's got a Dark Dessous name, it rhymes. Mummaroon's milk.
It's because Dr. Zeus has a monopoly on rhyming. Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's another bug.
Oh, fuck. No.
I guess you're murdering this one too.
It's going down a Flunky Town. Let's go. Let's dance. Oh, you pissed off a lot of things.
I'll dance them to death.
Nice on you.
See? They're all dead.
Deadly thrust. Wasn't all that deadly to me.
Sure. This is like just the boss from Somehow Hard. Feel.
Molten Silk.
Oh, it even has flying press. This is a great, like, a permanent lava wall, is it?
I heard what sounded like an explosion.
Yeah, it smacked me a little bit. Not badly enough to do anything.
Alright, how lucky we are that we found 2, like, air ranks. That's awesome.
Nice. Dance. Leave that.
Yes, dance.
I've been feeling nostalgic recently for that. The karaoke
Oh
night
yeah,
we had
that
when
was
you
fun.
were.
Oops, bad time for that. Oh, okay, it's fine. Never mind.
You enjoy me
Yeah.
some singing.
Well, we're gonna be having a 2-hour drive, a road trip, so we could do plenty of singing in the car.
Oh, enemies in Stormblood are strong enough that they can actually survive one of my attacks.
Interesting. Dead.
They can't survive two, though.
40 seals. Yay. Oh, that was fun.
Oh,
Now we killed 2.
They missed glasses. Oh,
Now we gotta...
no, you're
Hey,
here now,
Jacob.
Jacob.
I missed last 2 streams. Oh no.
Meat cutter. They're ominous, like night vision
Yeah.
goggles. This is one of those places, like named places, that like you nearly never have reason to come here. I think there's like one quest that brings you close here.
Yeah, there's kind of feel like... I noticed that like with some areas, like there's little reason for you to go there unless you go out of your way to check it out.
Yeah. Mama Runes? No.
I don't like the name of that.
Wrong with Mama Runes.
No, it's not that part. Ready? We can fly over to the F4? The F4? That's right over there.
Oh yeah. The little
Yeah.
secret
You
zone.
can only get to when you're flying. I do also like these rocks though, they're pretty cool looking.
Yeah, they're never explained
Yeah,
what they are,
they're
but
just
they're
here. Oh, it's right over here.
Like there's something unnatural, like because they all have like the
I
same.
think it's
formation.
magnetism.
Like one big rock on top.
It's gotta be
or
magnetic.
Small
That's the only explanation I can think of.
magnets. How do they work?
Oh, the head broke off.
It happens
Yeah.
to statues.
I guess so.
Think of how many Halone statues we saw decapitated in
Yeah, that's also true.
Ishgard. Look at that view.
I know, right? Just a bunch of rocks everywhere.
You are really
I'm not.
impressed
At
with
least
this area.
the, you know, that over there looks cool. The Garlean stuff makes it cool. Oh man, I would have loved to have seen Garlemald like at its peak, just to just to see what it actually was before it fell apart.
Maybe eventually we'll get a Garlemald
I would hope
reconstruction
so.
going on.
I know they're trying to head to the moon, but come on, get Garlemald back and see over there. Or at least it was what was a Nero. Nero was the one
Nope.
trying to go to the moon.
Nero's always
Yeah.
off doing his own thing. I think Nero is like quite possibly like all like the main character of Final Fantasy 14, the one who cares the least
Yeah.
about other people.
I mean,
like I think even Xenos, like at least Xenos kind of like he doesn't care in the caring way, but he cares about the Warrior of Light in the fact like he's invested in you as a person.
I mean,
But Nero like is only thinking of
Nero
himself.
doesn't only think of himself; he thinks of science. Science comes first. Somebody heard you can go to the moon? Excuse me? I want to go to the moon. For science. This part here looks really beautiful. The hidden tier.
The lighting feels a little off.
The blue fireflies look nice though.
Those aren't fireflies. Those are spirits of the departed.
Yeah.
I think they're actually. This is actually. I think there's an actual. Was it a sightseeing log or was it just mentioned in a quest?
I could have sworn there was a sightseeing log for it.
Sightseeing, just sort of being brought up in a quest. But I'm fairly certain
I found it.
This is an area
literally the first part. It's number 8, the hidden tier.
Oh?
A shrine for honoring the departed, backed by a waterfall whose constant roaring muffles one's sobs and whose spraying hides one's tears. Under imperial rule, however, religious rites were outlawed, and for a long time people could not hold even the simplest services to remember the loved ones.
Yeah. Okay. I think one of the side quests you have brings you here to kind of slay angry spirits. It's kind of it was bad enough the Imperials were stopping us, but now there's angry ghosts there.
Hey, Caffeine. Good morning.
Good morning. Firstless spot.
What I do enjoy about Nero's character, though, is that he's the token evil teammate. Sid is just I want to do what's right and stuff, and Nero's oh, come on, man. We can do this much easier if we did it my way.
Yeah. That's funny, though. Nero just doesn't have any allegiance to anyone but himself.
Himself and his interest in science. If there's something he wants to find out, then he will go and find it out.
Oh, wait, you go into this cave?
A little bit. The hidey hole.
Oh. That was disappointing.
Not even a fishing spot. Damn.
Well, you can probably still fish.
Yeah, probably. The ziggurat. More of the kicker in here. Rat people. Meat eater.
Huh? Start date.
Yeah. Their camp kind of sucks, though. Or wait, hold on.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, well, actually, their homes are a little put together, honestly. But I mean, what even are they? I'm having a hard time remembering what it is that Kickern are about. What is their culture and?
It's hard to say because there's nearly no main story conversations with any Kickern.
Except for the ones in the little bit of the MSQ, but that was just talking to a guy for money or whatever. All he cared about was money.
Yeah, and they show up in the big meeting in Superblood. But they're the one faction that doesn't have any. They don't have any dialogue in that conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even the ziggurat is theirs.
Yeah, they just took it. I remember that. The blood glider.
Yeah. This sick umbral calamity wreaked havoc upon the realm's ethereal flow, giving rise to unstable weather patterns. Desiring to correct this disturbance, descendants of the Amdaporian Magi set aside past differences and came together to build the ziggurat. which served as a weight to still the land's arriving currents of ether. It's a balancing thingy.
Yeah. Oh, is it like breathing through those things? What the hell?
What?
The blood glider. Like, you see it, like, you think it's its eyes, but then it turns out, no, it's just some things on the side of its head. And then, like, the eyes are, like, right there. In the front. But then you see those things expanding and shrinking, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would have assumed it was her eyes.
Or at least the one on the right looks like it's expanding and shrinking.
Yeah, they kind of are. It's like the poison sacs. We've missed Byron's bread.
Wait, what? Byron's bread?
Little farming place.
Oh, that's right. The little settlement over there.
They can get the Ala Mhigans can get their bit.
They just got lucky. Oh, that's terrifying, yeah. A lot of the animals here are kind of freaky looking. Oh, my poor back. I spent every waking hour working these rocky fields, and for what? One of the most pathetic harvests I've ever seen. Well, okay, they can.
Sounds like you're not working hard enough.
You're just asking to get slapped. If that person could hear what you said, they would slap you. There must be some music I can find for this pile of hay.
Stare at it long enough, I'll figure it out.
If the blight takes these, we won't last through the winter. Oh, fuck. Immodest smells. Just... Oh, yeah.
Someone named him
it's
that.
just it's also a shout out to a band. There's a band called Modest Smells.
Oh.
There's more rock here than soil. It's a miracle anything grows at all. That's what I thought. Like, I mean, the freaking soil here is so dang hard. If it rained too hard here, then you'd be fucked. They'd be flooding. Because the water would have nowhere to go.
It's... Well, to be fair, maybe if they didn't try farming in the middle of the rock and, you know, had built a little bit to the side where all these plants are growing.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That is kind of dumb on their part. Iccirrion.
Iccirrion. I do hope you haven't come looking to buy
I have
crops.
nothing to sell at the moment.
Apparently
Isn't that a
you have
reference to
something
maybe
sell.
Game Grumps?
I do not know.
I could have sworn Aaron's name and there was like Eagle Raptor or something. The Ego Raptor.
Could be.
It just sounds very close to it.
I'm not. It's Final Fantasy 14. There's references.
Hey! Two griffins.
Hey,
Farming is hard. Yeah. Also, Yako knows. Yay! It does sound like Aaron's online name.
Holy. Child's Play. Ala Mhigan legend tells of an ancient Iccirrion king whose pride angered the gods and brought upon his fertile land a plague of winged insects that devoured all grass and trees, leaving the desolate peaks that remain to this day. Ah, so a good old another Iccirrion king messing up his country.
Let's just be real. Maybe kings are forbidden to rule this area anymore.
The vile King Chapulis are believed by some to be the remnants of that plague. Oh, to be fair, isn't that like what Lise says at the end of Stormblood? It's kind of like, this land has had enough kings.
She's like, that's enough of this shit. So I'm appointing myself queen. That's no, she did it, but still. We haven't explored toward the bottom or this area over here.
Yeah. Rumen
Deuteronomy.
I think it's mostly like a
I
mine
think so
down
too.
here.
I could have sworn there were some people here. Oh yeah, there's a settlement.
Settlement is a strong word.
It's something. Brian Coral. Knowing that I pay my tribute to him is a beautiful feeling. Maybe now I'll have enough money to enjoy myself once in a while.
Picking up a tasty stew to fuel our friend quarrying over there. I'd help him by taking up a pickaxe myself, but we'd end up with more stone than we could ever sell. There just isn't that much demand for it nowadays.
Oh, damn. And he's...
Has he made this little crater all by himself?
Not even any reference to whistle as you work or something. And nothing here either. Okay. Well... It's a little mining area. Alright, can I finally go to the next area?
I don't know.
Right over the mountains. Yes!
We can ascend... Random
I noticed that earlier too, yeah. I think there's another one down that way too. You can see next to the ziggurat.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what brought it to mind, but I'm just remembering I was watching like clips from a stream earlier, and just the guys like just going like just the people in chat like, I love you guys. And they're like, love is a strong word. Like fine, I like you guys. Like is a strong word. Fine, I acknowledge your guys' existence. All of you to assume we exist. He's like, come on, guys, I'm trying to express gratitude for you. Give me something to work.
Thank you for your acquaintance or something. These are pretty trees. They have pink leaves.
They also look mostly dead.
It's like petrified wood almost.
It's the wish.com Sakura tree.
Pantera.
You buy your cherry blossom. The sitting animation for these types of animals do look a bit goofy. Yeah, like when they sit for a little, they look like they're sitting uncomfortably, which is why they stand up so quickly afterwards.
I think it's funny that, you know, their names are also like a band reference.
Like every fate
like
ever.
every JoJo stand ever. no, there's a couple that aren't band related, but it was only in part 3, I believe. Part 3 is like, that's where they have like some unique stand names. And then after that, they're all songs or band names.
I know in Symphogear there's one character who, like, every single one of her attacks has like some reference to a metal band in it.
Metallica of every one of them.
Metallica is definitely one of them. I'm not familiar with enough metal bands to get all the references, but I know there's Metallica and Iron Maiden
that's cool.
in there.
Oh, aww.
That looks almost Welsh. Hello, buddy. Never decapitated that destroyer. This is our fishing spot. Yeah. You can fish down there.
Air.
Final Fantasy XIV plays very loose and fast.
It's sky fishing.
Fish are.
Sort of.
No, that's
sand fishing is dusty.
Yeah.
The arms of Mead.
You can swap the fisher and tell you all of it.
It's like this one little oasis here.
Okay. Dune fishing, that's the name of it. There's dune fishing, sky fishing, cloud fishing. Sky and cloud fishing are different things. Hell fishing, ether fishing, salt fishing, and star fishing. Fisher in Final Fantasy XIV literally looks at everything that isn't a solid and goes like,
how does your health get so low?
Because I swapped to Fisher. So I could look at the skill tree. Aha! I cannot read this right.
Yeah, I can't either.
The Arms of Mead. I'm 99% sure there's a sightseeing login for here though. Nice, the Arms of Mead. Cleanse your mind, hone your flesh, redeem your soul. So teaches the Fist of Rhalgr. The temple was built in accordance with this belief, that those who have committed wrongs might atone for their sins. 7 years of grueling training here will earn you the Destroyer's forgiveness, no matter the weight of your crime.
So theoretically, you could put Fordoli here and she'll be forgiven. In 7 years.
In 7 years. Methinks, given the state of disrepair in the place, so she might die.
Yeah. Probably not. Alright.
It's not quite livable. The opposite side. Or just another unnamed little structure.
Is it?
Oh, this just looks like another fishing
Oh
spot.
yeah, you can see the sand or whatever, dust. Okay, so how should we go about this area, or this part of the area? Go up and then around clockwise?
I think for now we head to
Oh, so we'll go
Algerian.
counterclockwise.
Well, I was thinking go clockwise, but start at Ala Mhigo.
Oh, okay.
Highwing Chipuli. I don't even know if these guys have. I think the purple is a little bolder on them, but otherwise I think like they're exactly the same. Not even a palette swap.
They're not that special.
You have no qualms about bugs not getting treatment.
No, not really. It doesn't bother me.
I've hardly been here except for...
I do remember there was a big side quest here where it has like someone, you know, who was basically a governor or something of the area, but everyone loved him. And he was afraid that people would just like attack the, you know, like the resistance basically if they try to turn him in or, you know, take him in as a prisoner of war basically or something.
Oh.
And he was like,
yeah.
no, like I can't have that happen.
Well, we are here though. You look like you're a hunter.
There it is.
So tell us about Voxstein. Griffins have been bred in Garibani for generations, but the Voxstein family was famous for the quality of its beasts. The griffins they raised were sought after by all, and even the royal house had a few Voxsteins in its stables. Then the Empire invaded.
Changed and the Fire Nation attacked.
Not wanting the Imperials to steal his prized breeding stock. The head of the Voxstein family threw open the door to a certain stall. What flew out in a flurry of feathers and talons was the biggest, meanest sire whatever hunted the skies.
Huh.
Okie dokie.
Acrob, whatever, that guy. If I asked you what Imperial supply trains fear the most, you might say an attack by the Ala Mhigo resistance, and you'd be wrong. Them as escort Wait, what? Them as escort the Empire's cargo are afraid of a visit from Acrabuemolo? Acrabuemolo. Whatever.
Aquaguamalo.
I'm gonna call it Acra. A bloody, enormous lava scorpion with an insatiable appetite for cerulean. Every time it sinks its mandibles into a fuel tank, Acra's lava spray grows hotter and hotter. Aye, hot enough to melt the machina set to slay it, and provide the Biocan with yet another cerulean feast. Ah, so it feeds on cerulean.
So tell me about Bone Crawler. When trade of the East was at its most prosperous, he used to hire mercenary companies to clear the routes of monstrous predators. Seems the burgers were too good at their job, though, and managed to wipe out an entire species. A sort of huge fang-mouthed scalekin it was. It's been thought extinct for decades, until one of them attacked a merchant caravan just the other day. The bloke who lent the caravan his chocobos tells me that there weren't naught left of his birds. No feathers, no tackles, no skull. Ever since, they've taken to calling this thing the Bone Crawler.
Oh.
Oh, I was expecting a little more. Kind of curious now.
Got some guys
Let me
drinking.
find Bone Crawler.
Oh no, I was just like saying these guys are drinking over here.
Oh. Okay. It can't spawn at the moment, but apparently Bone Crawler, how you get it to spawn is you actually have to use
oh really?
Chocobo Keep. And you have to hire a porter. And apparently, like, it has a chance to attack you.
Oh, that makes sense, because it attacks
Like,
caravans.
Yeah. It's kind of cool that they do have, like, all these, like, little unique spawn
Yeah,
triggers.
but you said it won't pop up anytime soon, huh?
Yeah, it's not current. You still have to do it within the spawn window, which is not for over 25 hours.
Hey, Andy. Welcome.
Oh, I've lost your chat. Hello there. Do you sell anything interesting? No, you do not. Hello, sir. If you ever need a drink, stop by my pub anytime you like for one on the house. Any friend of the Resistance is a friend of mine.
God, there's so many side quests here.
Oh.
Oh, this guy doesn't say anything.
Oh. Little
They're
chocobos napping together.
You can, like, walk through them. Wait, but that would mean... Wait, what? I'm thankful for all the Resistance has done, but I still worry for the future. We lost so many over the years, and if the Guardians should ever return. No, I don't think it's time to celebrate just yet.
The Guardians are friendly now. And also kind of too busy patching up their own country to invade anywhere else, I think.
I was gonna say, they're kind of like mostly dead, you know?
So, yeah, they knew. Yeah, they nearly got wiped out. And Charlian has spaceship technology now, which is...
I mean, after Garlemald got, like, almost wiped out, that made Charlian the technological powerhouse currently.
I think Charlian already was a technological powerhouse.
No,
And that's why the Empire had never invaded it.
That might be it.
Because like even before the events of Endwalker, like they had Labyrinthos, they had an artificial sun.
True.
They had this huge like underground environment where they were keeping everything. The only reason they weren't a threat to Garlemald was because they were like, nah, the rest of the world does not matter to us. So Garlemald probably took the approach of, they're maybe the one nation in the world who, like, is a serious threat to us, so we're not going to challenge their policy of isolation. Kind of like, what was that? Yeah, don't wake the sleeping lion.
Brazen Brook.
Hello, Commander.
Oh, bring him in.
Oh, I think I'm getting something different, because I think you... I can't remember, but I think you might come here during the Botanist quests. He's talking about thanks for helping with the crops, and talking about dates to replenish their stores of
I take it now you see why I've been trying to keep this quiet. One misstep and there'll be blood in the streets for sure. I'm counting on you to help bring him in. I think it's referring to that quest I was talking about that guy who was like a governor or whatever, and everyone loves him. Let's get the rebels free of suit, or it'll be our heads flying come war. Hail morning.
Hello. If there's something you need, talk to Brazen Brook. Just immediately passing like any potential conversation up the chain of command. Just like go talk to the manager.
Oh. Well, we know what she's trying to do. Even a woman in my profession has standards, you know. The Imperials were nothing but brutes and pigs. You and the good men and women of the Resistance, on the other hand, are more than welcome to partake of my services. They're offering companionship. Yeah. Crystal Through the beauty, isn't it? Only thing that could improve the view is a nice cold bottle of arak. I think that's their alcohol.
Yep. Made from dates.
Professionals have standards.
I could have sworn you could stand on it. I don't know why I have that memory.
I don't think you could ever stand on them. Alright, so we're going clockwise, right?
I mean, we're talking about my memory. It's not a surprise I'm wrong.
I mean, you can stand on this group. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Were you talking about this one?
I was talking about the big curved one.
Huh, I could have sworn there was a time you could stand on it. Or maybe it's a Mandela effect where you think it was a thing, but it really wasn't, and it might retroactively become a thing.
Or they just changed the game while we weren't looking.
That might have happened too.
Confuses. Good blade is not looking in great condition.
Yeah, it's kind of run down.
Is there lore for good blade?
I don't think there's either. I think it's more about, what's the name of that place right now that we're at? Algiri.
Yeah.
At Kongamato.
Still wonder like how they got all the way to Dravania, the concomitants. Could have that to use them as mounts.
How do you know the ones here didn't go over there?
The only thing is, then I'm thinking like this feels like such a different environment to Dravania. And also, like, then where are they in all the different areas in between here and there? And you don't even see them like wandering the wild in Dravania. We don't keep what you will. What's good tomorrow?
Yeah, no.
Say out that.
Where is he at? Oh wait, wasn't there a camp somewhere? Oh yeah, there they are.
No need to be concerned of enemy movement to the north. If anyone moves even an ill out there, we'll see it.
But there are no enemies anymore. Well, not the ones that you're thinking of.
You never know. Maybe they know about enemies that we don't. The turnip people.
Right. Getting closer to Specula Imperatoris.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, we could just fly over it, yeah.
Hours. You don't have to go for the gate card. There it is. The Emperor's want again.
I mean, it basically plays in every, like, Imperial stronghold.
How up do you go?
Oh, for the tower here? Pretty sure, if I recall, like, you can go pretty high.
You can, yeah. Oh, you can't stand on this a little bit. You can't stand on this bit either. What's the point in having these huge towers and not letting me stand on them?
Yeah. It said no.
Stand on the broken one.
Yeah, that's not nearly cool enough. I don't think you can, actually. No.
Or not? It looks on the map like it could. Or you can stand on this bit of the tower. Not on the actual floor, but you can stand on this bit. Huh.
Oh, that one there.
I am power level 9000. Who needs ground?
Well, at least you can walk on the broken part of the tower.
Ow. Oh, you can't fly inside. Oh, is it just, I realized how close that Mimiroon's milk got to just being absolutely destroyed.
Oh yeah, they could have just easily just fell on them and just destroyed a bunch of their buildings.
I'm remembering, like, not much happens here, like, for the Warrior of Light during the main story quests.
Yeah, it's mainly, like, Stone Blood story, really. Because, like, Gordola, you know, changes the explosion thing and turns it against their own camp, and they're like, wait, our people are in there. Do it.
Yeah.
Boom. And then the tower falls over, take it down. Do it. And then, oh yeah, this is where Conrad dies.
Yep.
And he's like, oh yeah, Lise. I'm gonna make her the leader. Why? Like, I'm sorry, but in terms of the rebellion here, she didn't really do anything that outstanding. Okay, maybe the only thing she had going was, like, the whole, like, well, I still have hope and stuff, but...
What the resistance needed was optimism. I think as well, there's part of it that Lise kind of symbolizes something new. Whereas, like, say if he, like, well, one, he couldn't really turn to Raban at the time because he was still kind of tied to Nanaimo. But if he had, say, like, gone for Raban, there would have been that kind of, like, maybe that sense of, like, turning to, like, what's old and
tradition,
familiar.
whereas Lise, because, like, she'd be like, well, I didn't quite grow up here, so I can see what it can actually become and not what it used to be.
I think Conrad maybe saw that, like, they need, like, Ala Mhigo needs to change. Perhaps he, like, saw kind of part of the reason the Empire was able to take Ala Mhigo over was our own fault. We created a nation that fractured and damaged itself enough that the Empire was able to just walk in and take over.
Yeah, that makes sense. Leaping down.
Hello, Radiata. It has been a while since I've came. I don't know. You don't remember me? That's actually kind of refreshing that someone doesn't remember a Word of Light. It's like, tell me about yourself. It's like, what is there to say? My name's Leaping Doe. I live here.
I love how straightforward that is.
That's what I do here. I live. Oh, Dob. Dob. Someone should probably salvage them. The way you say that makes it sound like you're expecting me to do it.
Like, indirectly asking, like, wow, someone should really get around to doing that, huh?
I hate it when people do that and just can't tell me, like, can't ask me directly to do something. You know, my grandmother can be a bit like that sometimes with the dishes, where I'd be happy to do them if she just would ask if I do them. But she sometimes has a habit of going, oh, so much stuff needs doing, need these dishes done. No one around to help.
You're just like, what? Good luck with that, Grandma.
I would be fine if I would just get a straightforward.
Yeah, like my cousin, she was telling me a while ago, like she is learning about me and her husband because he also has ADHD, so. And she said, like, okay, one of the things I am really learning about you guys is that, you know, I can't expect you guys to just do something on your own. Not like that, but like, you know, like of your own initiative.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, you kind of need someone to tell you or remind you that, hey, can you help me with this?
Yeah.
Because for her, she's like, this is, like, to me, this is what comes naturally. Like, if I'm doing something, and then I'll stop and think, oh, this also has to be done, and I'll go and do it. Whereas you guys, you know, it doesn't happen. Like, that train of thought just doesn't happen with you guys, is what she's saying.
Yeah.
I would answer that start cleaning.
It's a boss.
Oh yeah, it is. Norm, whatever. Is it?
Is said to have taken 5 wives. 5 wives he all loved with equal measure. When those wives were hunted and slain, he swore revenge against all mankind and will not stop killing until he himself is killed.
Song of Life 5. I feel like this is a reference to something. I can't remember. I don't know what it is.
Everything is a reference.
All fates are references. You know that Koji Fox had fun with that.
Yeah. So, but it's kind of it's like playing through like some of the earlier Final Fantasy games as well. It's kind of like there's like more and more I'm kind of realizing like, oh, stuff I thought was original Final Fantasy 14 is a reference.
They're large.
Like the whole Crystal Tower thing. Like that is just Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 3.
Their large bodies and relatively bright coloring make Irukas easy targets for hungry predators large enough not to become prey themselves. There lives, however, one worm so full of vim and vigor that it has eluded capture for 5 whole summers, allowing it to swell to its current gargantuan girth. It should be noted that vim and vigor came from consuming the local citizenry. Oh shit. The energetic Iruka. It ate people, apparently. It ate people, too.
Yep. That's from Raban.
You can get pretty close to it on this side. Oh no, there's the big cannon.
One that the Stydian just poked with a stick and broke. You can actually see like the boss area from here, I just realized.
Oh, yeah? Oh wait.
Yeah, like you can see that room with like the open light and the bridge leading to it.
Right over there.
Kinda neat.
You're right, it's that area right there, guys. Like, right dead on. Wasn't this the one dungeon that also had like the soul thing where your soul just gets sucked out of its body for a while and you have to get back to it?
No, that was in Ala Mhigo.
Oh really? Oh shit.
When you're fighting the...
Oh okay. I guess I was mixing them up.
The bosses in that one... the final guy is like the
big guy, yeah, who gets like jacked up on his arms and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Remember what the other bosses? No. Here it is.
Wow.
The home of
and Ilberd.
Raban.
Gibbon. That's a monkey name. Nothing to offer.
Just walk up to his face and say that.
It's a monkey name. An adventure with nothing to offer. You can rest here as long as you like. Thank you. Now I'm asking to get smacked. Oh, look at them trying to farm the rock. Happen, darling. Would you mind fetching your ma's skin of water?
I guess he does mind. He's not,
he
doesn't seem to be moving.
About dragging the 10 tons boulder? Hold on.
The legends about her growing.
Warren. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Rhalgr's reputation precedes him greatly. Oh. I found the cemetery.
Right at the back. And there's our liberty or death.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa's dad. What?
Alright. Yep.
Check out the boat.
It looks pretty dang cool. With its glowy runes and stuff.
Charlian art.
They basically pulled a Noah here. Noah's Ark.
Where's the... When the sixth umbral calamity befell Eorzea and the realm was transformed into a sea, this great vessel, built by a man hailing far from the north named Yumkrim, saved full many lives. Having taken aboard countless souls drifted into flood waters, it was finally transported by magics to its current resting place. Hold up, like, it was transported by, so it was teleported here. So they arrived in Charlian, and the guy just decided, I'm gonna teleport my boat to the peaks in Garabania. Just to screw with people, I just have a boat appear.
Well, I mean, at least they took it from water, high waters, to, like, dry land, the driest place it could be.
You'd think they could just have kept it and, you know, used it as a boat? And not just gone, I think they're just gonna throw it to the Ala Mhigans. They can figure out what to do with it.
It is pretty cool, though. Oh, look at this. Little beasties on the side.
Oh, yeah. You know what this kind of reminds me of?
The Ark of Yamato?
That shit
Yeah, the Ark of
in
Yamato.
Okami. Oh.
I knew what you were thinking right away. I was like, the Ark of Yamato. The Ark of Yamato. That one.
I couldn't remember the name. I've only played
Yes,
for
I know. But I know exactly what you're thinking because I thought of it. Because it looks a lot like the Ark. Or maybe it's pronounced Yamato, huh? Ark of Yamato? Yeah, that would be the proper pronunciation, yeah. Still can't wait for Okami the sequel. Man. Rarely do I ever buy a game right when it comes out. I will do it for this one. When it comes out. Okami the sequel. I will buy it when the moment it comes out.
That is a picture opportunity. There we go.
Oh, with the moon? Yeah.
Yeah, the moon behind it.
Yeah, it does look really pretty with the full moon.
I do like my moonlight. You can look directly at the moon.
It's the only way you can technically kind of look at the sun's rays without blinding yourself.
Yeah.
It's just reflecting off the moon.
Yeah. Sun might be pretty, but I can never find out because if I look directly at it, I just die.
Well, you just get blind.
Not being able to see your face
No.
might as well be dead.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could still live after that, but let's not jump to hasty conclusions. Yeah, so thank you. Oh, you can see the crystal kind of glowing up there. It looks cool.
Can I just see it any better in first person? Why can I not? Why are you not allowed to crane your neck more? So worried about your posture, warrior. Like, just crank it all the way back.
I think it's just kind of like step outside the city bit, or the town, right there.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things I like about the Crystal
No,
Tower, because it's always glowy blue crystal. Looks pretty.
Yeah.
And with the stars behind it, it looks even nicer. Yeah.
Stretch. I've still got some of that stiffness from not being long awake. Well, we're about to hit 2 hours, so shall we transfer into the next area?
Sure, why not? That would be the locks.
The
Yeah.
locks. Through to the other side of the castle. Was this one there? Is like, if we get high enough, can we see over those cliffs? And, like, spot Ala Mhigo from the other side? Or
Maybe.
it looks like it. Well, it looks like there must be quite a journey on the other side of
Yeah.
those mountains.
I can only see a little piece there. Nah, it kind of looks like 2D mountains in the distance over there.
The locks. Oh, actually loaded in quickly from an area.
Oh, hey.
And there
Ala
it is.
Mhigo.
Ala Mhigo itself.
City of Ala Mhigo.
The final area of Yerevannia.
And of Stormblood.
Oh yeah, it is. I heard Stormblood.
Yeah, technically it is the last area of Stormblood. That would make that the next stream would be the last one here, and then we'll finally get to go to Doma.
Indeed.
Which I can't wait. Yeah, no, I
Visit
can't wait for that,
Ugani.
honestly, because Doma's really pretty.
We have to make you attempt the
Yeah. Oh
Ugani
god. Mate.
on
We'll
stream
do
for
that
everyone
toward
to
the
see.
end. We have to first sightsee everything and then do that. I am not gonna waste a good majority of the whole stream trying to jump up the tower. Everything else has to be seen first. And whatever time is left, we'll put it to the tower, I guess. Oh man, I am not looking forward to that though. I don't like the tower.
Oh, should we make a bet? on
Obviously,
who
it's gonna be
gets
you.
there first?
Whether we're gonna bet.
No reason. Well, it would motivate you.
No, I am not good at jumping puzzles stuff. Yeah.
See, you should never have introduced me to what's it? Leap of Faith. You told me about Leap of Faith when I started doing it, and I got good at jumping puzzles. At least until they brought out that new area in the Shroud, I'm still not a fan
Like
of
taking
that one.
candy from a baby.
Candy from a baby. Like taking candy from my baby. Yeah, yeah. Look at Ala Mhigo just from here. Like, that's what I mean. Like, look at how, like, you can see it, like, off to the side, the little corner that you can visit here in the area, like the Ala Mhigo Quarter. And then how much of the rest of the city you just never touch again.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is very.
I mean, they could just like repurpose some of the dungeon areas, right? And just add some NPCs, remove the
They
fire.
could have, slight reconstruction of Ala Mhigo too, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But I
only
guess
the
not.
Dolmen Enclave gets that
They don't let
special,
outside.
attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and Ishgard technically had it, yeah.
Yeah, and Ishgard gets it. And apparently the moon gets it now.
Ala Mhigo's got the short end of the stick.
With that new.
It does look nice though at night.
Yeah. Night sky is always nice.
And a night theme is also pretty relaxing to listen.
Yeah.
I think so. We actually got through it pretty quickly, or through everything anyway. I mean, Rhalgr's reach is small now that I think about it compared to the other places.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's fairly like easy to get around as well. Like there's not many winding paths and places like there is in Iccirrion.
I mean, the best way I can describe it is like it's kind of V-shaped, so it's kind of straightforward to where you need to go.
Yeah, I think to be fair, but like you said, like there's not a lot memorable in Girabonia.
It's only the
in terms of the environment.
I kind of felt that even with the fringes. The fringes also felt pretty barren for the most part. And that's kind of like what made me a little nervous about doing the Stolen Blood expansion of touring it anyway. Just because of how spaced apart a lot of these things are in this area.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, they did great with like level design, especially compared to like Heavensward, where there seems to be like, don't get me wrong, like it was still like nice to look at, but it still felt like a lot of copy pasting of like areas in a way, like, oh, snow, 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 more snow, here's some dead trees, more snow. Or at least that area where Falcon's Nest was not great anyway. It was still very barren and dead. But it does get more exciting though as you look through the other areas, because, you know, there's more to look at. Like, it's cool, like, when you start going to Giovannia, like, you see the big trees of the Chocobo Forest, and then, oh, look, over there's where the Nath are at. And then the big tower of where the dragons are at. Annex Shrine. And then, of course, so am I. So...
Shooting Star.
Oh yeah, you saw Shooting Star. But yeah, Somal is like really cool to look at as well. Like, there's a lot to see there.
The decapitated town. But that's why I thought to kind of do all of Girabonia first and save like the Ruby Sea, Doma, and Yazep for the second half.
Yeah, you can finish strong with that, yeah.
So that's probably like 4 streams at most left of Stormblood.
Probably, yeah.
So we've got Kugane,
Ruby Sea,
Azim Step, Doma.
Basically. And then we don't...
There's a question though, like, do we want to do the Azim Step or Doma first? Because story-wise, you do kind of half of Yantia, and then the Azim Step, and then you go back to do the second half of...
I think maybe the Azim Step, and then finish off in Yantia, so that way the final area would be the Doman Enclave, and that'd be a nice ender.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I made mine nice, so at least I did that.
Yeah.
um, so at least my Dome and Enclave will look good to finish.
We'll actually
Yeah.
have the same NPCs.
I mean, because that was pretty fun, and also I was kind of making use of like the moonstones I was getting, because I was leveling up jobs. So whenever I maxed out on seals from donating all the gear I didn't
Mm.
need from dungeons, they were like, "Oh well, we need donations." I'm like, "Well, here, stack of moonstones," and they're like, "All right, you already reached the limit. Thank you." Like all.
Yeah. For me, I just saved up a bunch of those, like the elegant
Oh,
silver pieces.
that could work too. Yeah.
I love the idea is that you're supposed to be giving them like building materials to help them reconstruct, and they're basically just
Yeah.
paying
I
you
mean,
for it.
I kind of.
It feels kind of funny that I go to them with money, and it's kind of like, here's money, give
I
me
mean, it makes
money.
sense too. They want funds. If you're giving them money, you're funding them, and they're like, okay, now we could use this to buy things too.
But why are they paying me more money for my money than I'm
Do
giving
they
them?
do they give you money?
Yeah, you get gil in it. Wait,
I
you know? Yeah, they give you gil back.
I don't
Don't
remember
they?
them giving money back, honestly. Because I thought it was supposed to be like like an altruistic kind of thing, like here, money or supplies, take it.
No, no. I think it's supposed to be that they pay you for supplies. Like the higher your rank is, the more you get more gil for what you
Hmm.
give them.
Maybe
Which is why I saved all my silver pieces for it, because then you get like 50% extra.
maybe it's just them kind of giving you a cut, like, oh, okay, we used the money that you gave us, and now things are like profitable. So here's your cut. Because a lot of it was building like shops sometimes, right? Or other things. Well, no, there was a farm too, now that I think about it. And like an area for like the like guards and stuff and patrolmen can like rest. Barracks, there you go. I feel like they were just pushing money along, and it was helping that you were funding them that way because it stimulates the economy, and they need that with recovering from war.
I'm just a share. I'm just a
Yeah.
shareholder. I'm gonna make this investment. I expect a return with
Yeah, I
profits.
think that's a good way to look at it.
I'm just gonna use, your nation as a money-making scheme.
I mean, I feel like it's symbiotic because you're giving them money and they're making it as business for themselves, so they also profit, and then in turn you profit. So win-win.
Still a little bit like world profiteering.
I mean, it's basically the same way.
Ah, look at your war-torn nation. I'm going to profit off of fixing it up.
I mean, it wasn't too much different from like when you like in the MSQ, like after the Stormblood expansion, the post ones, one of the first things you do is go to the dungeon where, the Mad King kept his hoard, his treasure hoard in. And once you get there, they're like,
Hmm.
"Oh, right, now we can use this to like, make repairs and use it to fund Ala Mhigo and all that stuff," which is like why Lise wanted it.
Hmm. Well, it wasn't Lisa on it. It was Arnvold, I think.
Well,
Like Arnvold heard the legend and was like, "I want to see if I can find this."
yeah, but once they found it, I think they went to Lise, and then she was like, "Well, we can use that to, to help our nation recover."
Hmm.
I mean, Arnold, I feel like he was just doing it for the adventure of it, just like going exploring and finding things. And it turned out to be like like it had like a good motive to come out of it in the end. Like, oh, I found this thing, but we can use it for something for the good of all people, basically, kind of thing.
Hmm. It's just been now, and I can't really remember.
I just do remember Lise being like, "Oh my god, you guys found like the freaking treasure," and then that's how she was like, "Oh, show me how you like. Where did you guys, how'd you guys get there so we can retrieve the treasure from there and use that?" And she kind of saw it as like it's the least the freaking Mad King could do for us now. After everything he's done. And I felt like it's kind of fair when you put it that way. It's like, yeah. Fuck that guy. Take his money. First step to, like, feeling better. This is for my pain and suffering money.
Oh boy. It was buried under their feet the whole time.
Highway robbery. Well, I wouldn't say that. It's more like a Robin Hood kind of thing. We're stealing from the rich to give to the poor.
It's more grave robbing.
Oh, well, yeah, because he's already dead.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he wasn't buried there, was he?
Kind of. I mean, the tomb was buried, and he was in it. He just was kind of still alive, but also kind of a monster because he poisoned himself that badly.
Redistribution of money, I'll say. Yeah, there you go. Another shooting star. Yeah.
Another shooting star.
Yeah.
Oh, we both saw it.
Looks like the sunrise is coming up soon.
Yep.
I'm kind of glad. That we spent more time actually talking about Stormblood itself and not about our grievances with Dawntrail.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, what?
Don't bring up Dawntrail now. We'll get derailed again.
We'll save it properly for Dawntrail because I've actually been thinking of some topics on that when we actually approach there, but I'm doing my best to just focus on what the current expansion is.
Yeah.
What was good about it? What are the things that we could have done different, maybe, or what we didn't like that they could have done better.
Yeah.
Like Ala Mhigo in itself, like aside from like my dislike of the map through here, I also felt like Ala Mhigo it was like a afterthought almost. Like a good chunk of it is centered in Doma, like the far east side. And we're only here for the beginning and for the end.
I never really felt that way. So for me, it never felt like it never felt forgotten during departing Doma that like one of the reasons you're there is to help Ala Mhigo.
Yeah, but then like what happens pretty soon? They're like, oh, okay, you're doing a little too well of a job of helping the rebellion, so now Xenos has to step in and fuck shit up. Which is the attack in Rhalgr's Reach. And and then after that, they're like, well, we're gonna have to lay low and recover. And that's when, they get the idea of, well, why don't we try to stir up some shit in the Far East, so that way they're fighting on both fronts. So, yeah. So that's kind of why I felt like a good chunk of it was centered in Doma because of that, because they were already so locked into like not fighting back, that it took a while to, you know, work up, you know, help them work up the courage and the hope of like, come on, like you can fight back. Because at least here in Doma, I mean not Doma, sorry, Ala Mhigo, they already had an established rebellion. Not so much in Doma.
Yeah.
The one that...
Well, kind of in Doma
sort
they did.
of. I mean, it's the ones who were already loyal to Heian, but even that took some... like, it took some work. Because they had to find Heian himself to really have a face to their rebellion. Other than that, they're like, because they didn't see him, they're like, well, that, I mean, that's it. And like, it is what it is. We're just stuck here under Imperial rule. So... that, and I also felt it was more exciting to learn the culture there, whereas we don't get much of the culture here all that much. The closest we can get is probably when Lise comes out with the dancer kind of dress that she wears, and she said like, oh, it's actually like a Ala Mhigan like traditional garb, and that her sister used to wear it. But you don't hear like exactly like you know, like how people talk to each other really, or you know what they believe in, all them. I mean, obviously Rhalgr, but it just feels so closed off.
I think that might be as well because like you've been getting more about Ala Mhigo throughout A Realm Reborn as well.
Oh, like from like the refugees?
Yeah. Like, and the seeds for like liberating Ala Mhigo have been kind of like sprinkled in like from very early on in the story. And I think like Doma never quite got that same treatment because Doma was always somewhere that's like so far off.
I mean, we kind of...
whereas you kind of Ala Mhigo had...
Go ahead.
So I think like Ala Mhigo has more of an impact in like various areas because Girabani is like right there.
I suppose.
Like it's right on the border of the Shroud.
I mean, I suppose so, but I mean, we can't ignore the fact that in A Realm Reborn, this is also when first meet Yugiri and Doman refugees. Like from that early on, then they settle into what's it called, the Revenant's Toll.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the same time, like, where outside of Revenant's Toll are they?
I mean,
you have this one group of refugees, whereas Ala Mhigans are kind of meeting like in various places all over the place, trying to find somewhere
that isn't the Shroud, or else the elementals will kill them.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe this is also a result of war in that, like, the, you know, Imperials really just really messed up their traditions and everything that they, you know, had as a culture. Whereas in Doma or the Far East, like, yes, they had, like, you know, like, castrums around, but they didn't have as big of a presence they have in villages and such, so I think that's sort of why I think the Domans managed to retain their culture. Over here, you kind of feel their presence more throughout Stormblood, especially. I feel like the Garlean, like, yeah, presence is stronger in Ala Mhigo. I mean, that's just my take on it, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that... Yeah, I suppose that is another point, is that because it's been more recently conquered, like, the Empire is a bit more heavy-handed in Ala Mhigo. Whereas in Doma, it's kind of like they've already, like, broken to people's spirits. so they can take a step back and just let people get on with their lives, knowing that they're not going to rebel.
That makes sense.
Whereas an Ala Mhigo is more like, we have to keep actively suppressing them because there are still people here who were alive and well before we took over. Whereas in Doma, it's been like a full generation.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed.
Bye-bye.
I guess you have a point. I also feel like they felt it was, more strategically, it was better to have a more secure foothold in Ala Mhigo because it is the closest to the rest of Eorzea, which they're trying to invade.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and as like the Eorzean alliance is actively hostile to the Empire, whereas the neighbors of Doma, like the tribes of the Azam Steppe, were like, they didn't care about the Empire. Like, they'd fight the Empire if the Empire came onto their territory, but they had no plans to go to war themselves. Kugane had its, and Hingashi in general, had their kind of, like, their peace deal with Garlemald, kind of like, we'll leave you alone, and you'll leave us alone.
Like Switzerland, they're willing to be neutral.
Yeah. Whereas, here in Ala Mhigo, like, they know that the Empire knows, like, they have to be very strong because Ala Mhigo has right next to it the Black Shroud, Lims Laminsa, Thanalan, and Ishgard, who are all nations hostile to the Empire.
Well, at the time of the Realm Reborn, their main focus was most possibly like the Black Shroud and Thanalan, because those are the ones that are on the mainland. Lims of Laments is technically overseas.
Yeah.
And with Ishgard, they were like, well, they're still in the middle of the Dragon Song War, so they're not going to do anything. We'll save them for last. I'm pretty sure they were thinking of picking off Ishgard after they conquered most of Eorzea and then moved in on Ishgard. Because they know the dragons would be weakening them.
Like, they probably would remember it. But I know it would have only been like remember it was only 5 years since Cardno. So the Empire had already seen what happens when Eorzea unites against them.
Good point, yeah.
And like that was like their commander was getting desperate enough to drop a moon on the continent.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's quite possibly like why you don't. And I suppose like you might not see a lot of like specifically Ala Mhigan culture, but I feel you do see a lot of that kind of like hybrid imperial culture.
Yeah.
Like particularly through the lens of Fordola, like the interactions between like the oppressor and the oppressed.
Yeah, you're.
Whereas in Doma, you don't see it at like pretty much like any of the Imperial side of Doma.
Yeah,
except Gotsu.
Yeah, that's a good point, because, yeah, you're right. Maybe that, because the Imperials are, like, so present here that it became its own culture in itself of what they were doing onto the Ala Mhigans. And who knows, maybe part of it is also that the Imperials enforce their own culture on the Ala Mhigans. So that's sort of why you don't see too much or hear too much talk of what their traditions and the cultures were before they got invaded.
There's also potential that the Ala Mhigans are a little like unsure themselves of how much they want to embrace their culture. Because when like Doma was like doing well, it was flourishing before the Empire. Like they had a culture that they're still proud of. Whereas I feel like a lot of Ala Mhigans look back at their culture and what did their country look like before the Empire? They had their mad king. like even before the Empire, like their country was destroying itself. So I feel that's something with Ala Mhigo is they're looking for like their own renaissance. Like they need things to be new. Whereas Doma is somewhere where the old is working, the old is something they can be proud of. Which I suppose is why like Doma stays as a monarchy, pretty much. Whereas in Ala Mhigo, it's kind of like, no, we need a new system for this for our country.
Honestly, like, even as you look at the sightseeing logs, which I'm doing right now, like, most of these are about casters. And the most that you see otherwise, though, like, that's in regard to their own culture, is, like, tends to be a lot of, like, monk stuff, like, monk training.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I suppose that's the thing, like, the monks were pretty much wiped out.
Yeah, it seems like, yeah, monk training, becoming mercenaries, apparently, or warriors in general. The other one that's kind of stands out on its own is Alagana, because it's a quarry, but even that's becoming obsolete.
Yeah.
At most, yeah, a lot of these are just like Rhalgr worship, but you know, that's more connected to the monks.
I don't know, I think you get more like quite interesting like look into Ala Mhigan culture in the Stormblood monk quests. Because that's you join Whitgart, like you're a monk tutor in like going like we've taken like the battle to retake Ala Mhigo has begun again. I want to look at re-establishing the Fist of Rhalgr. And I remember during that, like you meet kind of like another survivor from the Order. Who I'm trying to remember, but I think he has like he's like very like ingrained in like the old culture. The one that kind of led to the Mad King. I think that's just like one of the things that Final Fantasy 14 does is not all of the story is in the main story quest. And I suppose that's nice. I suppose that's just something in general about Stormblood. Like the main story of Realm Reborn through Endwalker is the Hydaelyn Zodiark saga. So it's not necessarily going to focus too much on things that don't progress that storyline.
That's a good point.
This is why sometimes side quests can be neat. Sometimes you stumble on ones that give you little extra tidbits about different locales or people.
Oh. Well, that would explain why their faith is also kind of fucked up, I realized. Not fucked up, but like, you know, decimated. Right now I just found the what's it called? The sightseeing point of where it says the Sunken Destroyer. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So basically it says, this image of the destroyer was erected on Loxel to mark the Fist of Rhalgr's designation as the state religion of Ala Mhigo. Then the face star waxed bright. But such days were not to endure. Deeming the monks a threat to his rule, the Mad King set about their destruction and ordered his personal guard to tear down the image, sending it sinking to the depths. So the Mad King is partially responsible for why their religion got, like, almost non-existent now.
Mm.
And apparently there's some sightseeing logs I didn't see. I'm missing one. I'm missing one of the peaks? Oh, fuck. I gotta find that one. And then missing 2 in the locks, apparently. And then obviously some of them are in the Kugane, but I know which ones those are.
Poor dear. Able to do jumping. We've got a good bit more chat than I thought we had left.
I think it's a good point to end like that, though. We can obviously talk more about Rhalgr and all that stuff here, since, you know, big statues and... Yeah.
Actually looking at what we can visit the city. And we can probably take a visit up to the Royal Gardens as well.
And we should probably...
Where you have that fight against...
Yeah, also I was thinking that we should probably end soon, since, you know, we should probably take advantage of the fact there's still light out in this area.
Yeah.
And it's no fog. This is the perfect time.
Cool. Get our thumbnails done before the fog sets in again.
Alright.
So yeah, that'll be us for this week. I'll be back on Monday with more Katawa Shoujo. No other announcements than usual, except I might this week might be the end of my Wednesday streams. I'll make sure I post about that on Monday. I just don't know if church's midweek meetings are starting up again this week or not.
I see.
But I'll know. I'll know on Sunday.
Okay, that makes sense. For me, it's, you know, back to the usual Persona 3 Portable and Herb Sims in the City. So that's what will be happening next week. So, thank you guys for joining and listening to us as we wandered around and talked about Stormblood.
Hope you enjoyed.
Yep. So, until next time, take care, have a good rest of your morning, day, night, whatever, and we'll see you Monday.
See you Monday.
Bye.
Bye-bye.